Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I woke up like this, so I'm sorry for the craziness and yeah. But it's a beautiful day here in New Jersey and it's super bright outside, so I'm like very overexposed and I'm sorry. But anyway, it's been like over a year since I've posted any type of video, so I thought why not be in front of camera and just let my viewers know that I'm still alive and I'm still well. And this video is going to be a little bit different in a sense that instead of me putting on makeup and showing you guys how to achieve certain looks, I'm just going to talk and let you guys get to know me a little bit better. And this video is going to be as real as it can get, hence the glasses and no eyebrows, because, girl, you need some eyebrows for like everyday life. That's how you know I just woke up. And the quality is like poop, which means like there's no HD cameras involved or anything like that. But yeah, so the reason why I decided to do this is because I consider you guys, my viewers, to be my potential friends. And I thought why not start off with an introduction so you get to know me a little bit better, since in my last videos that I've posted, I don't think I even introduced myself at all. And to be honest, I'm not really sure if my About Me profile has anything about me. So I decided to just, film myself, talk to you guys a little bit, and hopefully you are okay with this overexposure because I looked pretty crazy. And yeah, that was my phone. Anyway, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about me, then just keep the video rolling. And if not, please kindly click away and wait for my next video, because the last thing I need is more negativity. So let the story time begin. First of all, for those of you who don't know me, I am Michelle, and welcome to my channel. So growing up, I've always been a tomboy up until about middle school, and this is kind of ironic because I like to do hair and makeup now that I'm like in my 20s. I didn't start picking up makeup as a hobby until I was about 17 years old. I grew up in a very strict traditional household. Makeup wasn't allowed until I was probably about ready to graduate. I've always found makeup intriguing, and when I finally started getting into makeup, I didn't do it because I wanted to have my imperfections. I was still like kind of young, so looks didn't really matter for me at that point. I've always liked to draw or did some kind of artsy stuff as like a side hobby. And yeah, makeup is just like one of those things where it's kind of like that. When I first started this channel, I wanted to show people how to get makeup looks and hairstyles at home without being like a professional makeup artist. And trust me, like most of the products that I'll use is really cheap, or not like super duper cheap, but I might use a few high-end stuff here and there, but for the majority of the time I usually just use drugstore products or like BH Cosmetics, which is very affordable. Like I kind of wanted to make my videos more affordable for some people, and so that they can like, go out and buy that stuff and just do it themselves. Because I remember I used to watch like these videos on YouTube, and most of the time they'll be using like products that I can't afford myself. So yeah, like I don't have the money or I don't have the funds to actually go out and buy some makeup. So like I wanted to make this channel to help, those who can't afford high-end makeup but can afford like the lower drugstore brands and stuff, and I wanted to show that you can make looks work with those products. So that's what I wanted to do when I first started this channel. But like, I don't know, over the years I kind of want my channel to expand a little bit more beyond just the hair and makeup. For instance, like I've always been the type of person who cared about others and who wishes to make others feel good about themselves. I've always been known to be the person who would put others before me. Anyway, like anyone who knows me knows that like I'm probably the nicest and realest person, which means that like, I'm pretty honest in my feelings. However, I won't like come up to you and start bashing you or anything like that. If I have a problem with you, like, I'm not the one who would instigate the problem, but I will talk back, because that's just, you know, like, how can you not talk back? Other than that, by honesty, I mean, like, if you have any type of issues, or like, for instance, like, whatever shirt you're wearing and I find it ugly, like, I will legit tell you that it's ugly. Like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush about it and be like, oh yeah, it's pretty, and let you go out like that. So that's what I mean by me being honest. And I'm honest in my opinions as well. Like, if you ask for my opinion on certain things, like, I will tell you exactly what my opinions are. I know some people seek advice from people hoping that they will tell them something they want to hear, but I am not one of those people who would give you that satisfaction, you know? Like, I don't do it on purpose. Sometimes it ends up like that, sometimes it doesn't. And, like, I don't do it on purpose, it just happens to be like that. Anyway, I was saying, I would like to include that personality and somehow make it shine a bit more. And which is why, like, in my future videos, I might possibly incorporate real talks like this, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, to provide, like, advices for certain problems or issues you guys are going through. And yeah, that way, like, you guys know that whatever you're going through, like, you're not alone, you know, I'll be here. And yeah, so with all that being said, I want to be even more real and more personal with you guys. And I don't want you guys to think that I am the most confident person in the world, because I'm not. I try to be positive, but, you know, like, I've gone through, like, a lot of negativity in my life, and you know, like, stuff like that used to break me, but it now only makes me better. That's part of the reason why I've been off camera for so long, and it's because of the fears that I've created for myself, like, over the years. And it's usually just, like, the fear of rejection and the fear of failure. And you know, like, growing up, I used to not care about what people think about me, but then I got bullied a lot. I was diagnosed with, like, hypothyroidism, and I was 18 years old at that time, and my world just, like, turned upside down. For those of you who don't know what hypothyroidism is, it's basically your thyroid gland is malfunctioned, and causes, like, weight gain and sleepiness and tiredness, and just, like, not enough motivation or energy to do anything. And so I'm on these pills for, like, the rest of my life, and the pounds, like, they just kept piling up rather than melting off because of the hypothyroidism. And like, I've been called names and, you know, teased, and, like, lots of people give me, like, dirty looks, and you know, it's just hard during that time. And even my family members began saying I was too fat and that I need to diet and, like, all this stuff. And I've been getting, like, these kind of comments and negativity for, like, years. And, like, they would just start saying things like, you would be pretty if you were skinnier, you know. And, like, for some reason, they thought that if they, like, gave me negativity or, like, comments like that, like, it would somehow trigger a nerve in my brain and will motivate me to lose weight, which I honestly, like, whoever does that to people, it doesn't work. It just makes them feel like crap. When you're looking at someone from the outside, you don't really know what they're going through. You just see them and you're like, oh yeah, they're fat or whatever, but in the inside, you don't know, like, their health issues or anything like that. After a few years of, like, negativity like that, like, it only makes a person, like, negative about themselves too. And so back in the day, I used to look in the look in the mirror and think negatively about myself. And, like, even the camera, like, every time someone took a picture of me and I saw the picture and I just looked at my body and just how I looked, and because, like, you know, social media plays a huge role in this kind of stuff. Like, you watch TV and everyone on TV is so skinny, and, like, you know, you're conditioned to think that that is pretty, you know. And then you look at yourself and you're not on the skinny side, but you're more on, like, you know, the plus size or whatever, and you would think that you're not pretty. And yeah, so, like, I would just look at myself and I would think, like, I'm not skinny enough, and, like, I'm not pretty enough, and, like, worst of all, like, I used to think that I wasn't good enough. you know, it was a dark time, and I overcame that though. Like, honestly, everyone who's like ever thought about suicide and like really thought about suicide, like I want you guys to know that like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, it takes some time, but you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong for yourself, gotta be strong for the people who do love you and who do care about you. So yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's why every time I recorded myself for these types of videos or like for these makeup videos for you guys, like, I would record myself and then I'd take the picture of myself and like I would just look at myself and see how ugly I was. And even my voice, like, I think I have the most boring and ugliest voice ever. Like, I still do, which is why like in most of my videos you don't really hear me talk. But you know, I sucked it up and manned up basically to record this video for you guys. And yeah, a while back, like, because of my body image was so like poor in my eyes, like I used to starve myself because to me it was like the only option that I had to lose weight, because like hypothyroidism, it's easier for you to gain weight but it's really hard for you to lose it. And so I used to like exercise and I used to go to gym and I used to try to do all this stuff, like even dieting pills and all this crap, and nothing worked. Like, I even changed my eating habits, and you know, like, I felt like nothing was working and I lost my motivation. So that's why I began starving myself, and that was the only thing that worked. Like, every time I was hungry I drank water, and yeah, that's just how the pounds came off. But I realized that it wasn't the smartest option, because yes, I was losing weight, yes, I was getting compliments, but I was very, very weak. Like, my body itself and my mind, it was just very, very, very weak. And I was able to like physically see myself getting sick, and that really struck a nerve for me, because after seeing myself getting that low, like, I promised not to let myself get that low like ever again, because I looked at myself in the mirror and I just saw like a sick looking person, you know, like, you know you're sick when like your hands and stuff start shaking, like you can barely lift up a bottle of water. And you know, I was blue or green or whatever color I was. Like, it was just terrible, man. And it just took me a really long time to finally learn to love myself again. And you know, I give thanks to my friends for their love and support during the time where I was at my lowest point, and that's who you can lean on, you know, for other people for the support. Even if you feel like you're alone, you can always lean on someone else for that support if your immediate family doesn't give you the support. You know, there's like tons of other people out there who will give you that kind of support and love. And it takes a lot to not care about what people say. And like, people can be cruel and just try to cripple you until you fall. And then again, there's like people out there who will help to get you back on your feet. So I feel like as a result of the love and support that I received, I wanted to be able to give that same love and support to you guys and other people that I meet. I want to empower anyone who's ever been bullied in their life just because of the way they looked or the way they lived or like anything like that, or just bullied, you know. So yeah, I think this is a good time to end my video for today. If you guys made it to the end of the video, don't forget to thumbs it up and comment below, and of course subscribe for future videos. And yeah, like always, like, please, 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 please just comment below if you have any questions, any suggestions, or if you just need anyone to talk to. And yeah, remember to live, remember to laugh, and remember to love. See you guys next time.